Welcome to Melbourne, Australia's second largest city. This is a city that's constantly voted among the world's most livable, and it's no wonder with its cool vibe, multicultural flavours, love of food, and obsession with great coffee. Welcome to another video. Today we're going to explore my home city of Melbourne, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to take the number 96 tram from Fitzroy to St Kilda, show you some of the best places in the city along the way. Now, if you're going to travel on public transport here in Melbourne, you're going to need one of these. It's called a Mikey card. You need to buy it first and then you top it up with some money, and then you can use this on any of the extensive tram, bus or train networks right throughout Melbourne. Melbourne has a great modern electric tram network that'll take you pretty much everywhere you want to go. First stop is Carlton Gardens. I've hopped off the tram here for two reasons. One, Melbourne Museum, and also the Royal Exhibition Building. This museum building opened up in the year 2000. There was an old one in the centre of Melbourne that opened in 1870, and they found probably a few years after they opened it was pretty much full. So there was a real need for a new museum, and this is it. The size of this thing, my God. And if the T-Rex doesn't get you, look above. There's a couple of pterodactyls up there too. The museum has a large natural history collection and an extensive Indigenous collection too. Built in 1880 for the Melbourne International Exhibition, this became Australia's first World Heritage listed building. It also served as the first parliament for Australia in 1901. World Heritage listing, so I guess that kind of makes it like Australia's Taj Mahal. Maybe not. And as we come down Spring Street, we come to a couple of impressive, lovely old buildings. One is the Princess Theatre. The other is Parliament House. Did you know there's actually free tours of Parliament House? If the house isn't sitting, then you can come along and get yourself a good free tour. Have a look and see what it looks like on the inside. But not today, it's closed. And once you get to the city centre, trams are free. So you can bus all around that city centre. You don't need to touch on, touch off, just get on the tram, enjoy the ride, it's all free. So Melbourne was established in 1835, but it was in the 1860s it really kicked on once gold was discovered, and it became a really incredibly rich city. So hence, it just grew up really quickly around that period, and Melbourne is one of the world's great Victorian era architectural cities, because so much was built in that period where it was Victorian architecture. And in the old part of town, you can see it everywhere. And as I pass the old town hall, but what Melbourne is really well known for is coffee. In the city here, there's a lot of little laneways, and in those laneways you'll find some of the best coffee you're ever going to find in the world. Beautiful little cafes and lots of funky street art. So let's explore that next. This is Hosier Lane, one of the well-known street art laneways in Melbourne. There are plenty of them. This is probably the best known. It gets busy. Okay, I'm going to be an art critic. It's really messy. There's lovely ones all around Melbourne. This is a bit messy, probably because it's too well known, and there are also homeless people that sleep here, and maybe they're trying to drive away all the visitors, I'm not sure. Thing is, the art's always changing, so whenever I've come here it's looked different. There's been some beautiful pieces of art in the past. At the moment it's kind of, there's a lot of tagging going on, which is a shame. So there's some fabulous street art right across Melbourne. Cue the montage. And it's a great place for your photo shoot. So this is your wedding photos, yes?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations on the wedding. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You both look stunning.
Thank you.
And after wandering the streets for a few hours, it's time to hit those funky little laneways for some coffee. De Grave's Espresso with its classic Italian espresso coffee is a must visit. So De Grave's Espresso gets really busy, but it's only one of many little lanes here in Melbourne where you can get great coffee and really good snacks and food. Now that's what Melbourne's known for. Salt and coffee, I was getting hungry, kind of brunch time. So in central Melbourne there are all these little alleyways and they're full of nice little restaurants and cafes, places to have coffee, places to try all sorts of food. And I'm going to show you a few of them now. And Melbourne have these beautiful little arcades that were built in the 1880s, I believe. Come and have a look at this.
Baby, I should let you go. Something about you feel like home, stuck in my head like a favorite song.
Harry Potter, anyone? That's Gog and Magog. I don't know who they are, but they've been striking the clock since 1892.
I've been there dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever, you know I'm building castles in the sky, always dreaming, still out of reach, but in my mind I see us clearly, you and I, building castles in the sky, always dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever, you know I'm building castles in the sky.
And who knew? But there's a shop here where you can purchase original Dr. Seuss prints. Ah, that brings back some childhood memories. So this is Flinders Street Station, which is the main metropolitan train station here in Melbourne. A very Melbourne thing. If you're meeting a friend in the city, you're not sure where to meet up, very Melbourne thing is to go, I'll meet you under the clocks at the station. So just crossing the bridge now, and this area, this part of Melbourne's known as South Bank. It's got the Arts Centre nearby. That spires on the Arts Centre, and lots of cafes and restaurants alongside the riverbank. This is actually one of the original parts of Melbourne. It doesn't look like it used to, but the ships from the 1830s would sail up the Yarra River, which this is, and stop around about here, and that's where Melbourne actually began, around this area. And over in that direction you have the MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground. That's a major sporting venue here, and it was also the site of the 1956 Olympics. It holds about 100,000 people, and for crazy AFL they actually fill it. Bike path through the city, win. So this is the art centre. There's music, plays, circus even. Everything that's artistic and creative is kind of based here. The high-end arts, the dingy pubs with live music, they're kind of a little bit out of town. And here we have the National Gallery of Victoria. So this is the main art gallery for Victoria. And because we're such a cultured city, guess what? Entrance is free. And you haven't really been to Melbourne unless you've touched the water wall here at the art gallery. Can we go and see Mummy? South Bank alongside the Yarra River is a lovely place to walk, check out the city skyline and grab a bite to eat. Well, the sun's trying to come out, which here in Melbourne is a minor miracle. No shortage of places to eat here in central Melbourne. Fill your face with food and coffee. Everywhere you go in Melbourne, there's always somewhere where you can eat, drink coffee, have a beer. Melbournes love their food. And a dance, apparently. And as I wander around, I hear lots of different languages from Asia or Europe or South America. It's such a multicultural city, and it's an international city. Okay, back on the tram, it's filling up. We're heading to St Kilda. And here we are in Acland Street. 96 Tram takes you right at the end of the street. Food and fashion, that's pretty much what you'll find on Acland Street. It's a pretty vibrant street with plenty to offer. And Acland Street has some of the best cake shops in Melbourne. And of course, more coffee. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's a really good coffee. Loving it. Just up the road is the iconic Luna Park. Melburnians have been coming here to Luna Park since 1912, which is when it opened. I think just about every kid in Melbourne has some sort of memory attached to this place. Birthday parties, fun with your friends, Luna Park, it's fun. The railway track up there is actually the world's oldest continuously used roller coaster. It was built in 1912. It's a rickety old thing. I was actually going to go on it today, but even though it's continuously used, apparently it's not on today. It's not working. Maybe because it's really windy today. I don't know if that has an effect, but apparently it's not happening today. Bugger. So sorry, you just have to imagine what it's like rattling around up there, screaming your lungs out. Right next door is the iconic Palais Theatre. And the beautiful Palais Theatre behind me here still operates. It was built in 1914, just at the end of World War I. And if I cross the road from Luna Park, come under this little bridge here, and now we're at St Kilda Beach. You can swim here. Sand is really lovely. It doesn't apparently actually come from this beach. They bring it up from further down the bay, but this is the beach that most city slickers come to, and tourists. Yeah, I would go for a swim, but it's not warm enough. And it's really, really windy. But it's nice to just promenade, just walk down the promenade here alongside the beach. Get the sun on your face.
I've been there dreaming, gave up on sleeping, feeling like I'm high on fever, you know I'm building castles in the sky, always dreaming, still out of reach, but in my mind I see us clearly, you and I, building castles in the sky.
Kind of getting the idea, yeah, that a lot of life in Melbourne revolves around eating and drinking. Can I just say the tram system is great. The stops are really safe and it's really efficient. And they get you to where you want to go, and in the middle of the city it's free. So I've had fun taking the number 96 tram all the way from Fitzroy to St Kilda via the city of Melbourne. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of my Melbourne, the places that I enjoy about the city where I come from. Till the next time, stay curious. See you in the next video.